Hey, what's going on, guys? 3D Icicle Freeze here, Jake. How's it going? I hope it's not too hard to hear me. I'm gonna lower the air. It's actually raining right now as I'm driving back from school. Yeah, I kind of have to focus the most on, driving, because that's priority, of course. But other than that, though, I can pretty much talk. So how's it going, guys? It's been a while. It's funny, I actually forgot about Rambling Randoms videos, excuse me, and I was actually just reminded yesterday by my cousin. He's like, you know what I miss? I miss your Random Ramblings videos. And I actually had quite a few people who were really interested in those videos, and they enjoyed listening to what I had to say. And that's cool, because I do have plenty to say. In fact, I have a confession to make. I had 4 or 5 Random Ramblings videos I had meant to upload, but I never did, and I wound up deleting them because I thought I was done making those videos, and I wanted to, save storage for like my phone. But that's kind of always the issue I have with making these videos, is that they kind of come out long, and it makes it difficult, or makes it inconvenient for me to, put them on, get them to YouTube and stuff. Because then I have to plug it in, I have to send it over, and that could take a few minutes. But things should be different, because I have a new phone from, which I am recording from. I have an iPhone 8 now, whereas I had a 6. So that should help the process go faster. And actually, I have a new laptop. That's like a gaming laptop, and it's really powerful. So it's like an MSI. It's honestly super nice. And so, yeah. So what have you guys been up to? So I'm actually going to a new school, which is really cool. I'm actually going to SUNY Old Westbury. I don't really mind saying that, because I don't think I have anybody creepy enough to come find me. But I'm going to SUNY Old Westbury, and it's honestly really nice. I really like the school a lot. People are really nice. It's really diverse, which I like a lot. Something that I have to say is that I grew up in a primarily white area. And there's nothing wrong with that necessarily, but I have to admit that I like that it's more diverse, and I get to see the culture of other people, and it's really, I like it. It's fun. It's new. And I think the best part about this college compared to Suffolk Community College is that this really feels like a college. Because at Suffolk, there's no dorming at Suffolk. It's a community college. So no matter what GPA you had in high school, you can basically get in. And so a lot of kids really didn't care about their grades. They didn't care about the school, because they kind of just felt like they had to go. Whereas SUNY Old Westbury, they're actually, I'm very lucky I got in. But people dorm here. People really care about being here, and I like that a lot. Something I actually kind of like too is that at Suffolk I would see lots of faces that I knew. And here at SUNY Old Westbury, I've only just seen one new face that I recognize. One old face that I recognize, And it's actually a girl who wasn't even in my, she wasn't even in my grade. I never even spoke to her. I just recognized the face that she was from my school, from my high school. So, and I think I may have seen one girl that graduated with me, but I still can't confirm that. So I kind of like that, though, because I always thought it was kind of weird walking around Suffolk and seeing people I knew and having awkward small talk with people I haven't talked to in years, but I'd see them. So that's one big reason I really like this school a lot. Yeah, I'm really... I'm really psyched about that. As for the courses I'm taking what's it called? A math course. It's really simple. Most of it's online. It's honestly really easy. I'm taking history course, which is, it's kind of like a starting history course. From what I see from online and Rate My Professor, the professor is kind of harsh. And honestly, he is. Like, it's weird. Like, he doesn't seem like a harsh guy. He's like an upbeat, nice guy. But, like, his grading must be harsh. And it is, because I can see from the syllabus, he actually has this thing where if you're present every single class, you actually get like a bonus added to your grade. But if you even just miss one class, excused or not, you don't get this perfect attendance bonus. And then after 2, it even goes lower. And then after that, I don't even know. And so it's really annoying because you have to know in the back of your head, like, okay, if I miss a class, like, it kind of sucks. I'm not going to get that perfect bonus, you know? And so, like, it's just kind of like, it's like, wow, like, that sucks, you know what I mean? And so, but again, he seems nice, and I'm really interested in history. I really like history a lot. So it's probably my favorite course out of all of them, like in terms of English, science, math, and history. History is probably my favorite out of all those. So I shouldn't have an issue there. I am just a little worried because I got the textbook he wanted me to get was $170. I was like, no way, that's ridiculous. And so I found the 8th edition, the edition above it. It's actually a newer edition, and it was $22. So I was like, obviously I'm gonna get this. Like, that doesn't make sense. And so that's what I did. And so I don't think I've received it yet. I've received one textbook. I just don't know which one. I have to open it when I get home. And so there's that. And then I have 2 psychology courses, social psychology and educational. And I really like those professors a lot. I think that I'm going to do very well. And as for those who don't know, I am a psychology major, and I'm going to be I'm going to school to become a, clinical social worker or a psychologist. But first a social worker, because that only requires 4 years of school. Psychologist, you need your doctorate, and that requires 4 more. Or 2 more, depending on the programs you pick. But yeah, I have one professor, his name is like Dr. Amato, and he's just like really nice, and he's funny, and he's an older guy, and the cool thing is he is a clinical psychologist, or social worker. And so I can learn a lot from him because, I can learn that, what's it called? Like, I can shadow him. And actually, I was even bold enough to ask him on the first day of class after school, if I did well in the course, would he help me possibly find an internship? And hopefully I can make like kind of like a, relationship with him. And hopefully I can actually shadow him because he's really nice. It's just hard because I think it's hard to internship in terms of with social work, because usually when you have social work, it's usually supposed to be one-on-one, the social worker and of course the patient. And so I don't know if he would even allow me, even if he wanted me to shadow him, So that's where I am. What's it called? I guess just one thing I'll mention before I kind of ask you guys some questions. Because honestly, my favorite part about these videos that I forgot that I missed is I loved when you guys would ask me questions. You guys would ask me questions. I enjoy that. But I enjoyed when you guys answered my questions. That's part of the fun of it. Because I admit, when I upload these videos, I don't watch my own videos. So when you guys answer questions, I have to think back or just rewatch a certain part to remember what I had asked you. And then I'll be like, oh yeah, I asked them this. And then, because I don't watch my own videos. Occasionally I'll listen to my own remasters of music because I like to see like if I could redo the remasters and make them better. But that's it. Like I don't go back to my Random Ramblings videos. I do love the comments I get from you guys though. So like I want to appreciate like the people who've stuck around because I haven't been uploading for a while. Miguel Ramirez. I have my friend that I met at Zach's house. I think two or three summers ago now, and I can't remember his name for the life of me. But I'm pretty sure he's a cousin of Zach's. If he's watching, he'll know, who I'm talking about. But he's really nice, and he stuck around for a little bit. And that's the thing, Miguel and the person I'm talking about, and forgive me, I can't remember their name. Colin. Pretty sure it's Connor. It's Connor or Colin. So Connor or Colin, I'm pretty sure it's Connor. Connor watches my videos still. And it's funny because alright, so listen, this guy Connor, he watches some of my videos and stuff, and he lives, I guess, pretty close to me, I would think, but he's like a cousin of my friend Zach. And Zach's a good friend of mine. And I met Connor at Zach's house, I think senior year, after senior year in the summer. And I'll never forget that. I mean, my first impression on this guy was probably terrible. He probably doesn't think so if he's watching this. But I don't know, Connor, if you remember, but literally I mooned somebody. I mooned our friend Diego while he was in his car. And then he honked at me. And I was very surprised I would exhibit that kind of behavior. That's not like me, but I guess I was in the moment. And then actually, I think I took my shirt off, and I was running around with my shirt off, and we were playing Manhunt. So anyway, I'm like a big kid, by the way. I'm a heavy kid. So the fact that I did that, I had some balls to do that stuff. So I mean, it's funny because I just I have no idea why I did that, and that's how I met Connor. No, and it's funny too because I don't even remember how we exchanged YouTube channels. But I do know that I met him in person, and we had a good time. It's not like I did anything to. I didn't do anything to Connor, but it's just funny because it's I'm not normally, people who know me know I'm really not like that. I'm actually more reserved, and I'm typically a pretty serious person, and I'm sure it's weird that Connor probably knows that, and has seen my videos and is either this kid really matured or he's bipolar. but anyway, and there's nothing wrong with being bipolar. In fact, I think I actually could be, but speaking of mental health, I've actually been doing really good. I know I was doing really good when I was talking to you guys, but now I'm doing, I would honestly even argue, even better. I go to school an hour away from where I live, whereas Suffolk was 10 minutes, or less than 15. And that's a huge plus, because I was still doing a lot better, but I still felt uneasy about going places too far from my home. I now drive, honestly, I'm decently close to New York City where I go. Maybe not decently close, that might be pushing it, but closer to the city than I am. And I have to say, it doesn't faze me at all. I admit there are some dark thoughts that my brain tries to plug into me, but I push them out. I do remember that I was always telling you guys, I was tired of living my life on autopilot. I have to say I've been doing a really good job of not doing that. I have been really focused on what I say and what I think. And it's interesting because I noticed that when I'm more in tune with the Lord, God, I'm more in tune actually with myself and the world. Amazingly enough. Because when I'm more in tune with my Holy Spirit, I'm actually more aware of things around me and what I say and even myself. And it's pretty incredible. So, excuse me. So, things have honestly been going well for me for the most part. And I have to say, I'm really grateful and thankful for all my friends who stuck around and helped me through it. And, I love that. That's the thing. Like, I love my life. I love all the people in it. I love what I'm doing. I'm very happy, and honestly, I'm very proud about what I'm doing. I mean, I'm a year behind in school, but it doesn't faze me. I had to do it in order to, recover from my mental health. And I'm not ashamed of it at all. In fact, I would do it all over again if that's what it would take to find Jesus again. Because really the deterioration of my mental health had helped me find God. And so I would do it all over again if need be. So honestly, I'm in a really good place right now, and I'm really proud, about what I'm doing. What's it called? Forgive me, because I'm trying to skip over 3 lanes here. I just went over 2 of them. I just need to do 1 more, and good. Okay. See, because here's the thing. Like, I go on like one of the, what do you call it? Because after I literally just got out of like my school, and basically I just go on like a highway for like, I don't know, like a half an hour, and then my home is just like 10 minutes after I get off the highway. So that's the thing, like, about getting to the school, it's really direct. So I go all the way in the left lane because the left lane is typically faster. So it's like I have all this time and so many exits that I pass. It actually just makes the most sense to stay in the fast lane for so long, because I'm used to like I would go to my cousin's and like I would just stay in the right lane because it was only a few exits away. But honestly, it actually makes the most sense to just go all the way in the left lane, the fast lane, because I have so much time until I get to my exit. So actually there was just a sign that says traffic is moving well onto a certain exit, but then it says, that exit's actually coming up pretty soon, and it's decently far away from the exit I'm going to. So so I might have some traffic, but that's okay. That means more videos. I'm probably gonna end this video in like a second or so, because and then probably just start a new one right away. Because I think that this video was just kind of really good about like saying, hello, and and that I'm kind of back. I kind of want to make a few of these videos. But yeah, no. So this was a nice video to just say hi. I'm semi back, I guess. I want to upload a few more of these, and if I get enough people requesting to say Jake, no, please keep making them, even if we only get like 1 a month or 1 every 3 weeks, then yeah, I'll keep doing them. Excuse me, I have a hair on my tongue. You guys let me know, what you want, because I have so many more things I want to tell you guys about, and the experiences I've had since my last video. So, because actually a lot has happened. So anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video. It's good to hear from you. What have you guys been up to? How's your job situation? How's your work situation? How's your school situation? What's new? What has been, what's new in your life, and how have things been going? And what are some of the goals you want to accomplish before the new year? Because I know it's September, but believe me when I say, before October, November, December go really fast. So let me know what you guys, if there are any goals or aspirations you guys have. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.